I know you have a reputation for being such a bad dude, you know, as a drummer, playing in bands, playing in groups. But you've also got a reputation as being one of the greatest teachers out there, and you've got students all over the world, guys like Stanton Moore and Brian Blade, and I know you taught Brian when he was 18 and had just moved to New Orleans, and I'm kind of curious what it was like teaching somebody like Brian.
I actually taught him when he was younger. He was more like 16, and he came down there for a summer camp.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, and I said, man, this little kid reminds me of Philly Joe Jones. Well, he came back the next year, sounded even better, you know. Then he started school there, you know, and he was like a sponge, man. Brian was like a sponge. Brian Blade. I told him one day he asked me, Johnny, who's your favorite drummer around town? I said, there's a guy named Ernie Yelly playing traditional music down by Palm Court Cafe. I said, Ernie Yelly is my favorite drummer, you know. And so months go by, we're still having our private lessons. Months go by, and this is back in my old bad boy days when I was drinking. And after a gig one night, I strolled into the back bar by the Palm Court Cafe where Ernie plays. And back by the back bar, all the musicians off work would go there after work, you know, and congregate and bullshit and hang out as a scene, you know. And Ernie would be finishing up his last set. And I look, there's a restaurant, you know, between us and the bar. You know, we can see the band with the bar. And the restaurant's empty because it's late at night. And I turn my head and I'm looking at Ernie, and I could see a guy cleaning up the table. You know, he had his back towards me, but he was cleaning up the table all around the drum set. All the rest of the tables were funked out, you know, full of glasses and dishes. But all the tables around the drum set were clean. And I looked and I looked and I looked, and it was Brian Blade. He had went and got a job as a busman, as a cleanup man, to watch Ernie Yelly play.
So he could hear Ernie.
That's how intense he was as a drummer.
Yeah.
And one of our exercises was a brush exercise with the Joni Mitchell record, Blue. Blue is a folk record, just guitar and Joni Mitchell. And one of the exercises was playing this brush thing, and I'll be doggone it, at 40 years later, here's Brian Blade on a Tina Turner track, Herbie Hancock doing a tribute to Joni Mitchell, Edith and the Kingpin, and I'm hearing this beat. I'm going, wow, Deborah, that sounds like something I would have played, man. and you know, finally she gives me the cover, and I said, Brian Blade.